we going to do? Concrete jungle makes sense, eh? Surviving in the jungle.
Hasn't that really been done before?
I can do. I can act like a little monkey.
No, stop mucking around.
No, we've got to do concrete jungle. I mean, what do you need to survive in the concrete jungle?
One of these.
Why?
Pothole.
Taxis.
Taxis, curb jumping, parking at Santon City.
Yeah.
You see, for me, it's not really a new car. The only thing new about this is the engine. So shouldn't we really be focusing on the engine?
No, we can do it in the driving.
The only other thing new is the sat nav, really. That's the big story.
Okay, well, what's our opening going to be? To survive in the concrete jungle? You need one of these. But what we also we're not trying. I mean, look how we've parked this thing. I mean, that's not like your Santon. That's not like your.
Doing there?
Yeah.
No, we're still working on it.
Okay. Okay.
Are you going to try and move it?
No, just while you guys are waiting, just gonna.
While we're jabbering.
Look, you can talk about the fact that it's got the all-new motor that's increased in power, increased in torque. The towing capacity is better.
3 tons.
Because it's a 4x4 and we can.
Because this isn't one of those soft SUV type things. I mean, I've never seen a pavement.
But that's the whole debate, though. There's been a bit of an argument about this new Pajero. Is it softer than the Pajeros that we've used in the past? Has it gone more urban, urban sort of soft?
Have you seen a curb this size in Santon City?
I've seen some potholes.
You get lost here. Okay, well look, drive. Just I mean, when I was driving it now, it's quite soft and wallowy and whatever. But you've still got your 3 settings. You've got
the too high. So you've got a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
Right, of the torque.
You've got low range and high range 4x4 with the central diff lock on both of them.
Yeah.
You've got normal high 4-wheel drive, and then you've got 2-wheel drive. So you've got the 4 options, which is.
What was it like in everyday traffic?
It's very smooth, but for me, I know we're raving about this new motor, but the diesel engine's pretty loud. Eh? It's like a loud, unrefined diesel engine. Sure, they've put in that 5-speed auto box now, which helps with the efficiency, but it's not quiet.
They're putting a bigger turbo, all right? Yeah. So they've got to make more power. They put in this bigger.
So what, we've got 140 kilowatts?
So you've now got 140 from, what was it, 121 before.
And 440 torque, which is plenty.
Meters. It used to be about 370 odd. So you've got better power, but I think it's like a new cylinder head. They've put in an extra.
So better performance.
I think there's an additional nozzle opening in the injector. So you've got overall, the whole thing is geared at making it more refined. So if you're going to take noisy, efficient, fuel efficient performance, what are you going to take?
But you see, but that's what kills that soft roader thing, because it doesn't sound soft. When you're driving it, it sounds like the old traditional.
Fair enough. But then you're agreeing with me.
And off you go. No, I'm agreeing to disagree. Emissions are down, which is good. So we can, we can cover all of that in the in-car driving stuff.
The thing that bothers me about the car, which we can talk about maybe, is the pricing.
523.
I know there's nothing really to sort of compare it to.
What 2-door 4x4 is there?
There used to be the Freelander.
My old Sangyong from Buyer's Guide, my Corando.
Let's not even go there. That's a bad memory.
No, it was a good one.
But I mean, to me, it's just, I don't know if the pricing's going to kind of count against it. Who do you see getting to this thing?
Well, it's not family. I think it's a 30-odd-year-old guy, got a good job, likes to go bunda bashing. Maybe he's got a boat that he wants to tow, because this thing with a 3-ton towing capacity is impressive. I mean, that really, really is. I love the looks of it. I think it still looks super sporty. Sure, it's a bit softened in the front, more businessman and less butch and aggressive.
But I remember, they've not changed a hell of a lot in terms of the overall. They kind of perfected that whole blister fender thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember driving it in Namibia like 10 years ago, and that's what it was sort of, the blister fenders were coming out, and then they've managed to retain some of that.
But then I don't think the pricing is bad. Because if you're thinking about it, you're getting a thoroughbred 4x4 actually, that is really capable of driving around town. It is, it's comfortable. For 500 grand.
And they did kick ass in Paris-Dakar for many years running.
Touareg
only started winning when these guys really
when they pulled out,
turning down. You know what I'm saying? But the other important thing I think that we must maybe mention, I remember the guys from Mitsubishi saying 80% of the Mitsubishi Pajero buyers stay in the brand. They come back and they buy the next generation, and that's a high retention rate.
Yeah.
So clearly they like something. They don't like change. It's very much the same boxy blister fenders, modular design. This has got the monocoque design as well, so it's a lot more rigid. Although you said there's a lot of body roll driving.
No, there's wallowing when you're on the brakes. If you're driving, hit the brakes, it really does dip quite excessively on the nose, and when you pull away, the same thing. But but that for me means it's geared for the for the 4x4 off-roading stuff. That allows it to be independent and be able to mount things like
do the crawls and all those kinds of
exactly.
things.
So that's the compromise, I think, is that this isn't a car that's more geared towards driving on the highway. It's more geared towards this.
So just let's crank those numbers again, all right? I mean, you've got better power, better torque. You've got better towing capacity. CO2 is down.
5-speed auto box, which is a big change from before.
They've also changed the gear ratios to make it a little bit more supposedly a refined experience driving, a little bit more better in the handling, quicker sort of response as well from the throttle.
Okay, so have
you guys decided yet?
Yeah, we've got to. Okay, so we've got an opening link.
There.
Okay, we're ready.
All right, let's go.
Let me put my papers down.
Here we go.
Oh, hang on, I was rolling already. Okay, that's good enough.
What about our opening link?
It's fine. Just cross it off.
Okay, let's go home then.